Hello. Oh my goodness, you guys are here tonight early. Who all is in the chat already? Wow. Let's see. I see Bonnie, Anna Marie, Kathy, Denise. Hello, everyone. Nightmare, hello, welcome. Yes, thank you so much for coming in from Steph's sale with Helen and Sandy. That's awesome. Jeff saying hi to everybody. Ramola in here. Let's see. Oh, there she's got, yeah, everybody's in here early tonight. How is everyone? There's Kristen. She's changed her name. I saw that on Instagram earlier and I was like, wait, is that a different Kristen? Nope. She just changed her name a little bit. Hi, Melinda. Welcome. Good to see you. Hi, Marianne. Cindy, good to see you. So I have to tell you guys, this has been probably one of the easiest sales to prep for and one of the most exciting and heart palpitating all at the same time, getting ready for this one tonight. So hi, Miss Pamela, how are you doing tonight? Hi, Sabrina. Hope you're feeling good. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got a package in the mail. Let's see. I got one from Helen yesterday. And somebody else's came in the mail too. Becky's Vintage. Oh, can't say it all together. Sorry. Hi, Midge. Good to see you. I got your envelope came in the mail today too, Miss Midge. Laura, welcome. So hi, everybody. I'll give it a little bit more time as everybody gets in the chat tonight. I'm Becky with Vintagevikingtreasures. I'm in Colorado, and I am currently living in Pixieland. Gnome, Nessa, Tomty, elves, whatever you love to call them. I have them tonight, and I keep going, oh, what about that one? Oh, I wonder where that one is. And I'm like, oh, I know there's another box full somewhere else. So from what I have put out on my desk tonight and what I keep thinking of in terms of other ones that I have around somewhere, I am guessing that we might end up with a part 2 of this sale because, hey, Steph, good to see you. Thanks for sending everybody my way and putting my link in your chat for your sale tonight. That was awesome. I appreciate it so much. So yeah, I have a plethora of Pixies. Is the easiest description that I have for them tonight. And I love gnomes. They're in Norwegian, they're called Nessa. Swedish is Tomty. Elves, whatever we want to call them. I love them all. I love brownies. I forgot about brownies. That's a great word for them too. So I have, I love them. So I've collected them. I've rescued a lot of them. And I know you guys love them too. So they're coming to you all tonight. Hi, Geneva. Good to see you. So yes, I'm Becky with Vintagevikingtreasures. I'm here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Hi, happy old soul. Good to see you tonight. Penelope Meow, welcome. Good to see you as well. I invoice through PayPal. I ship through PayPal generally. Sometimes I ship through Pirate Ship. As long as whatever gives me the better deal, that's where I ship through for you all and pass on some of that savings to you as well. Steph saying hi to everybody. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Let's see. I am caught up as far as I know for my shipping and my invoicing from my trip to Texas and my sales up until this point. So right now, I really don't have anything that's going to be combined and going together in terms of previous invoices. Unless there's something that I'm forgetting and you remembering, let me know and we can talk about it and we'll get it all together. So hi, Susan. Good to see you tonight. I don't want to miss anybody. Welcome, everyone. Let's see. Yes, please give the video a like, give the sale a like, subscribe to my channel. You'll get notifications for any of these kind of sales that I have going on. I do a sale every Tuesday night here on my channel. Hi, Christy. Right in the middle of that thought, Christy, I have a shipping credit for you. I have it written down, two of your invoices were here at the same time, so I put them together, and I have a credit sticky note for you, just so you know that that will be there the next time you have any purchases with me. Shroom Day, welcome. Yep, I have mushrooms, I have pixies, I have them all. I have trolls, but I didn't pull any trolls for this sale. Lots of those are still sitting up here. I'm Scandinavian. If you haven't figured it out, I'm Norwegian, Swedish. So I love all of that Scandinavian Viking folklore, and all of that is close and near dear to my heart. So hi, Mom. Maria King in the chat. That's my mom. Let's see. What was I saying? I was saying I ship and invoice to PayPal. I try and get my invoices done within 48 hours. I hope that you can try and pay within 48 hours. And therefore, I will try and ship things out to you after that payment within 48 hours as well. So that's kind of the nitty gritty of all the things that I do here. On my channel, I give everybody a chance to answer a bid offer. So if you are in for an item and I don't do a countdown, I don't do a just in case. If you want to be in, you get to be in until you tell me you're out, and then we count it down after that. If someone comes in during the countdown starts over again. So I am trying to find my sale so I can see it on the big screen over here too, and have a little bit more of the chat to look at. So I'm pretty sure I got that so that it won't be too loud for us. So there's that. Kristen Ruby, who is in the chat, has agreed graciously to be our moderator for this evening. She will be putting in the descriptions and the starting offers for items, and helping me keep track in the chat for what's going on, because I can read some of it, but I don't always catch all of it. So she's like my second set of eyes. If anyone has a question, hi Linda, welcome, good to see you. Please put it in the chat. Somebody in the chat will know what it is. They'll give you an answer. I can give you an answer. No question is a silly question. So I think that pretty much covers the majority of it. How is everybody doing tonight? I guess we're kind of coming up on weather-wise. They're saying later in the week we're going to have some snow, which is not great because it's just finally melting out of the front yard. We had kind of like an ice rink for a while. Like it all melted and then melted the other snow. So then we have this giant ice slab in the shade in our front yard. But yeah, I'm looking forward to springtime, which is what now 10 days away. It's a spring equinox. And then remember, daylight savings time changes on this coming Sunday as well. So we get some more sunshine during the day. So that is something I always look forward to as well. Let's see. Kristen, I can't even make any more decisions tonight. How about you tell me what we should start with tonight? Give me a color, a shape, a style, something, and I will pick one and we will put it up and we'll go from there. It's chilly. It has been chilly. We've had those cold winds blowing and it's been nice, but then the winds just make it 10, 20 degrees colder than it is. So then it feels, or then it says on the temperature, the wind chill, feeling temperature, real feel. That's the word I'm looking for, real feel temperature. So, yeah. There's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. How are you doing? Oh, hey, and anybody, if you have been around YouTube and stuff, there's a lady named, is it Lady Mary Jane? I think it is. She did a video on the Houston Glass Show that we were at. My booth is behind a couple booths, and I'm in it, but I'm not in it. So I'm going to put a little note in her video to catch our booth next time, and maybe we can get a little shout out on her channel the next time we're in Houston for the glass show. So that'll be pretty fun too. A red elf. Okay, that's almost as narrowed down as green elf in my world right there. So, oh, it's been raining. Yeah, we haven't had any freezing rain recently, so that's nice. And it was pretty good weather for coming home from Houston. So, all right. Are you guys ready to jump in? We have 43 people in the chat. That's awesome. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see what we got going here. Oh, Right? See, and I feel like I don't know what it is. I'm just super hot still. So maybe it's because I was running around a little bit here at the end. Okay. Here's our first up. I'm going to use all the terms interchangeably, however you want them to be, as to how we call them. I think he looks more like a little pixie with his ears, and he has a baseball, like a catcher's mitt and mask or a chest plate on. And I'm going to start things pretty I'm going to try and start them all really around the same part so everybody can kind of just get in on the action and hopefully spread around the Pixies tonight. So we can start him at $8. I do not know like where I collect them, I keep them, but I have not gone down all the rabbit holes for where they have been made or what company has made them. This is a made in Japan with this mark right here. This guy is about 3 inches tall. I did pull my ruler so it wasn't buried on my desk. All right, sounds good, Steph. Yep, 2 3/4 inches tall by about 2 inches wide. And the red, of course, on lots of these Pixies is that flashed red paint. And some of that, if it has been put in or soaked, tried to be washed off or dusted, like if they submerged it to dust it, some of that does start to pop off. So that red paint was often one of those casualties here for the age of these items. So, all right. I have to say, I am surprised at some of these ones that I pulled out. I forgot. I mean, I've been putting them away for an awfully long time. And I'm like, oh, this one's cool. I remember that. So I have figurines. I have planters. I have a cookie jar, a sugar creamer. I have salt and peppers. I have boxes. I have dishes. I have a watering can. I have vases, napkin rings, a mug, a light, and then, of course, all just the figurines in all different shapes and sizes. So there's Helen. Hi, Helen. So looks like Christy is the only one in for 8 on this guy. And we can count that down for, oh, now I'm on top of one of these. There we go. For Kristen. Okay, baseball. Christy, what did I say? I'm interchanging your names again. I apologize. It's been one of those days. I woke up at 6:45 this morning for no reason in particular, and couldn't go back to sleep. So it's been a long day. Kristen is counting down Christy on the baseball guy. And we'll go from there. Oh, I wish I could just hold them all up and show them to you all at a time. So I'll just keep going random because there's just so many different choices to be had. All right, thank you, Christy. All right, so we're gonna go there. We're gonna start there. All right, cool. Yay! First one down. Let's grab a salt and pepper shaker set. These are the Pixies holding the round shakers. These will start at $8, please, Kristen. Oftentimes I find one or the other. So sometimes I have singles, but they have similar openings, but not exactly the same. This one has the marking right there. So like the dime store pricing from back in the day, they both have their corks. You can see where the glaze wasn't put on them at the bottom, how they sat to be fired. And there is their little faces. And that holds a decent amount of, oh, yes, apple. Oh, no, I'm on the big screen. A decent amount of seasoning in that set of salt and pepper shakers. They are approximately 3 inches tall by 2.5 inches by 2 inches. So 2.5 this way, 2 inches across, 3 inches tall. They pretty much have the same paint design around them. And looks like they have black eyes. So we have Christy in. And it seems like everybody's a little under the weather lately. It's kind of a bummer. So salt and pepper, shakers. We have Christy in. We can count her down. Okay. And while Kristen does that, put these over here. Okay. Let's see how much we need to alternate. I'm going to go for a mushroom next. Thank you, Christy. I have a stone mushroom. Oh, she's still counting it down. I'm a little behind on the lag, apparently. But if I drink too much, then we'll have another issue. We'll have to take an intermission. But I'll hold it up here while we wait for that final countdown. Let's start moving things out of the way so I can read all the chat. There we go. Thank you, Christy. The stone mushroom has the sticker on the bottom, which hand carved, and that's about all I'm making out of it right now. This can start at $12, please. 2.5 inches tall by 3 inches across at the cap, right here. It does have, I mean, because of the shape, this is an inherent for tipping over. It does have a little chip right here, like it hit a harder surface. So wherever they polished it there, it's just not as polished. And it has one right on this side. But the good news is it kind of just blends into that variegated look of the stone. Thank you, Karen. I see you're at 12. It's got a great shape to it. They did a really good job. I'm guessing this is older. Get my... Oh, yep. Stuff is saying Italy, and that's what it says. Hand carved in Italy. The sticker has just been slid around so much that it's really hard to see the words on the top there, but the bottom does say hand carved Italy. Not. So yellows, grays, off-whites, and it's a nice neutral color for putting in a display. Okay. Not that we have a lot we can go through tonight, but we might as well just keep it moving. So if nobody else wants to come in at 13 or higher, we can start counting that down for Karen. Karen, Chasing Vintage. Stone mushroom. And if you haven't purchased from me before, if you would please send me your information at vintagevikingtreasures@gmail.com. And I need your email for PayPal name. I need your real name, and I need your YouTube name if they are different. Oh, Midge is coming in at 13. I also need your zip code so I can do shipping estimates. Because I use PayPal for invoicing, your information is preloaded into PayPal. So if you do have any changes for your address, your email, your payment type method, you do need to keep that current on PayPal, and because it auto loads and goes from there when I make the shipping labels. So that's why I only need the zip code for doing an estimate. Midge is out. Wonderful. Thank you. And we're counting it down. Perfect. Okay, going once, going twice. And lag, lag, lag. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Karen. I know it's coming. Last call. Okay, that way I can pick something else. What do we want to pick next? I could do a choice. Let's do that. I have this one and this one. So they're similar, yet different. We'll do a choice next. So Karen, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, next choice. I would probably start these at, well, here you know. So I had this one at $21 in my booth. So we can start these at $16 choice here at the sale. I have this little guy who is sitting on the green boot. And I can take off that tag. I don't think there's anything under it. It does have the sticker that says Treasure Craft. Yep, it is a little laggy. All right, no worries. And he's got the leaf like collar and around his waist and on his boots. And the Treasure Craft ones, if you haven't seen them before, have the non-glazed face. He looks like he's winking, but some of these faces, because they weren't glazed, some of those eyes and the facial features have worn off over the years. So this is the first choice. And this is the second choice. This guy is sitting on a black boot or shoe. And he is glazed everywhere. So his hat, his hair, his eyes, his ears and face have some red detail, and then his green body is a little different shoe, but very similar in size. And there's stickers on some of these. That's why I have had some of these in my booth before. So let me make sure there's nothing underneath that. Nope, there's nothing underneath that. Just the points where it was sitting when it was glazed. So they are both just about the same size. Almost exactly the same size. Which means he is 5.5 inches long, 2.5 inches tall, and about 2 inches wide. Now his feet do stick out a little bit right here, but there's no chipping over the edge of this shoe. Hi, Lou, welcome. And then the green one is about the same. Like I said, 5.5 by 2.5 wide. And it is a little bit taller, just over 3 inches tall. The top of the shoe here is a little bit taller than the top of his head. Or no, his head's taller. And there's the back of his detailing. So that is a little bit taller in the design of the shoe than this one. And I will take off my tag from the booth. If I can get that quick. Oh, of course it won't go off quickly. But I'm fairly certain there's nothing underneath there. No, there's nothing underneath there. Just this tag here that was a sticker for Treasure Craft. So we have a choice, the black boot or the green boot, with a little bit different pixie on each one. All right, hey, there's Becky, Vintage and More. That's what it is. I got my box from you last week or the end of the week. Thank you so much. Everything came nice and intact. I appreciate that so much. Great shipping. And Helen, you weren't here when I said that too. I got your box yesterday. So we're going to say boot. And we have Verlaine in. And thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. Last call. And as we're counting it down, please think about which one you would like, Verlaine. You can have black, green, or both. whatever your choice may be. And if you pass on one, then we will go to a backup bidder. Trying to match up a couple different styles here too. So we can kind of, she's going for the black one. Thank you, Verlaine. So does that make Cindy our backup, Kristen? Thank you, Shroom Day. Appreciate it. And oh, and I went and stuck it on the wrong one, Verlaine. Y'all gotta keep me black. Sticker. We got it now. I just stuck it on one. Christy says yes. You'd like to take the green one for 20? Okay. I got you. Thank you so much. Perfect. Okay. Let's go to another, let's see, so done. Let's go to a big one. How about this guy? He is a bigger elf, Pixie. He is tall. Oh, wonderful. Perfect. That worked out well. This one will start at $14, please. I believe it's porcelain like the other ones, but the bottom of it looks different to me. It almost looks like a resin, which is strange. But the rest of him, this guy might be resin. Oh no, he might be resin. I don't know. He's got a great face. He is 4.5 inches tall by almost 5 inches long and about 2 inches deep. So his little hair sticks out here. Now I have tapped on it with other glass things and it just doesn't make the sound. Like I hear this, but I don't hear this. So that is why I'm thinking it might be resin because of the way this texture is on there. Yeah, there's no mold like drains. But I don't know without, like chipping him. But he's got great eyes and a face. Yep. So he is a big guy. I don't know. This one will be, if you like his style, that's what we're going for. He is. He looks a little bit different than, say, the pottery does. The pottery is usually a little bit more shiny from the glaze. So, but he's got a pretty snarky little smile and face on him. He knows something. He's got some secrets. So we're going to say large green, red. Wow. And I know he does kind of look like one of the Snap, Crackle, and Pops. He would go for lots of different seasons and holidays. I keep mine out year round because, that's what I like to look at. And he is definitely mischievous. And now, seeing this one, there's some more over there on the shelf I forgot to pull up too. Like I said, I would love to go through all of it in one night. But I think on the other hand, I have so much, I think we might be able to make it into a second sale as well. So, all right. Carrie Ann is out. Thank you for letting us know. We can count it down if everyone is in and out. Perfect. Yep. Let's see. I'll pull a little one that is different that I don't see very often. Next. You guys go there, you go there. All right. That would be cool too. St. Patty's is a perfect holiday for I love them in Christmas displays too. They're in all those the Christmas holiday folklore stories and everything. Verlaine is out. Thank you so much, Verlaine, for letting us know. Oh, yeah, brownies. That was the other thing I was thinking is I have some books. There's some of them sitting right up there that I have found with some really great graphics of the little brownies and pixies in them. And over the years, we've seen some of the magazines that I've had with the pixies and the fairies in them, and some of the amazing graphics that they've had in some of the paper and books that I've had. So I've kept a few of those. Oh, wow, Verlaine. Sold to Debs. Thank you so much. Okay. Debs, have I sold anything to you before? I don't remember. If you would for sure send me your information. If you haven't before, that would be awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay. Okay, you did. I can't check it from where I am. Let me see really fast. Oh, I see a couple came through. 3 came through. I see Chris, and that doesn't help me any. Go back. Aaron and somebody else, but I only can see 2 notifications at a time. So, you know what? I will take your all's word for it that it went through, and we'll go from there. Usually, if I do have a problem, or not a problem, with receiving it, that I ask around with some of the other sellers and go from there for looking for it. And if you haven't heard from me in a couple days, let me know. Say, hey, I don't think I've got an invoice yet, and we'll go from there. These guys are little like mug sitters. They are rubber. They will be choice, and we can start these. Oh, I love these. They are amazing. They're super fun. They have little ladybugs on them. Let's start them at $10 choice, please. They come in 2 sizes. So the next round I will show you the other size. I'm going to hold one up just for size comparison currently. I have these 2 that are the larger ones. Their faces are a little bit different. Looks like he has been tanning a little bit already throughout the winter. They both have a ladybug on them. They have their little tails of their jackets. Looks like he has a green collar and a gold bell. And I'm going to show you what they do on an edge of an item. Let's see. So we're going to let's see if they'll sit on there. Well, we're going to have to use our imagination a little bit. So here's a mug, and they like sit on the edge. They're like plants, like the plant huggers or pothole hangers. They sit like that on the edge of a mug or a planter. Yeah, when I found the tiny ones, I was really surprised and super excited. These guys are about 3 inches tall, up to that little bell or pom-pom on the top of his hat, almost 3 inches from the tail to his toe, and just about 2.5 inches wide. And I was thinking, I don't see any marks on them where they might have been produced from. So we're going to call him the tan one. And this guy has the big eyes. And I don't see any marks. He looks like he could use a little bit of a cleanup there. And Verlaine is out and Laura is out. We have choice of 2. Thank you so much, Kristen. You are awesome for keeping us rolling. I appreciate it so much. So these are going to be the mug hangers or huggers. And last call. So we have Christy in at 13. All right, and she is going for the big eye, this guy here. So our backup person would be, well, I know you're on it. You're going to be on it faster than I'm going to be on it. If you are interested in this guy, let me know. Laura's going to pass. And then do we have somebody else in too? I think it was Verlaine. I just didn't know who was the last one. And I'll watch for that in the chat. Okay, Miss Verlaine, you let me know if you're interested in this guy. And then again, for comparison, this will be the next lot. These are the smaller ones. Now, the big ones are like, you remember like Gumby and Pokey, how they were like a rubberized kind of figurine like that? That's what the big ones were. Verlaine will pass as well. All right, no worries. Thank you so much. The small ones are a harder plastic material. They do not move. They are set in position and do not move. So they are just probably a little over an inch and 3/4 tall, 1.5 inches wide, long, and 1 inch wide. These will start at $6 choice. I have the green with the ladybug. Hi, Carol. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Got 60 people in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Now, the green one was a fixed plastic, and then this red one is like that Gumby material as well, where he is a little bit wiggly and moves a little bit. So, and that is that size as well. And I do have a second green one, and I think that I will just include him with the other one if that one is chosen. It looks like somebody used some of that like teacher's putty or poster putty to keep it on whatever little mug or anything that they had. And looks like his leg had a little bit of a corrective surgery with the putty as well. So we'll keep those guys together. So the minis, you'll get the 2 green, the one that has been repaired, and then the red is the other choice. So we have Laura in. I'm going to put this guy down so I don't drop him. He doesn't need to amputate another limb. Thank you, Helen, for the reminder. I appreciate it. So this will be the Mug Hugger Minis. And I love their little expressions. Look at his eyelashes. They're just so detailed. Okay. Nobody else wants to be in. She's counting it down. Thank you so much. Trying to think. Oh, so many pixies, so little time. We'll go to a mushroom next. She's taking the green pair. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. We'll do 2 mushrooms. Oops, come on now. You stick on there. And you go right there. I cannot guarantee that that leg will be attached by the time it gets there, but I will put it all together. All right, Sabrina's going to take the red one at 6. Thank you, Sabrina. Unless I, okay, thank you, Kristen. I want to make sure I didn't miss something. Okay, got that. Perfect. Okay, mushrooms. All right, I have these 2. We're going to do these 2. 2 in a row. Stephen found this one for me while we were out on our way to and from one of the shows. This is a clear crystal glass frog that is like a, I don't think he was, oh, he might have been put in a mold. He looks a little freeform, but he has been attached to a frosted mushroom base. This one can start at $18. This is probably almost 2 pounds of glass. It is very heavy. It is in a Viking mushroom, but it was enough that it caught Steven's eye because I keep telling him, look for mushrooms. He's like, oh, how about this one? I said, great. And he's like, but it's not Viking. I said, that's okay. All mushrooms are good. We love them all. And he is 4.5 inches tall and 3.5 inches wide at the cap of the mushroom. I was going to make sure on any of the glass ones. Okay, so not that it's a lot, but the frosted portion of the mushroom with the 365 light has a faint green glow. You can see it on my hand where it's coming through the mushroom with the light. So that's the 365 black light. And that is the regular 395, and I'm not getting anything but the blue look to it. Oh, looks like Mom is in at 18 on this guy. All the mushrooms call to us. So, all right, there we go. And I won't have to worry about if anybody else wants to be in at 18 or higher, I won't have to worry about how heavy it is. Because if you're local, I do pickups, or if I'm going to be in your area for some of the traveling or something in a reasonable amount of time, I do try and do some meetups with people as well. So we're hoping Kristen and Jason can get back down this way. Hopefully between the weather and everybody's health, we can meet up again with them. So she's counting that down for Mom. Thank you. So frog. To Mom K. All right. Thank you so much, Mom. Okay. You're just going to sit right there. All right. I found this little itty bitty one. It is pewter. It is 2 mushrooms next to each other. This will be a $5 start with a little ladybug on top. Now, they attached it to the paper so it wouldn't keep falling over on the shelf. It is almost 3/4 of an inch tall and about a 1/2 inch wide. So it's just a little itty bitty size. And there is some, let's see if I can turn it so you can see the detail under the cap and the ladybug that's sitting on top. You like miniatures? This is a super cute little one. And like I said, he's just tiny. So pewter. And we have Lou in. Now is the time if you want to be 6 or higher, otherwise we can count it down. I know, I love the little bitties. I think they're just adorable. It amazes me what kind of detailing they can get on some of these little bitty ones. Thank you, Lou. Appreciate it. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do another mushroom. So if people do collect mushrooms, I'm sure you've heard of the Viking glass mushrooms. There are people that have been molding them and making them into lucite pieces. I purchased a few of them at the beginning when people were making some really fun, neat, interesting colors. This is a mushroom where they took a glass one, made a mold out of it, and poured a lucite mushroom in it. It has that veining underneath that is indicative of the Viking style. I believe this is the small size. And I did pay up for these. So I'm going to just try and start them at what I have in them. And this guy would need to be a $25 start. The cool thing about this one is that, oh, can we see it? This is the regular black light. To me, it's glowing a pink and orange colorway. And then with the 365, let's see. Let me see it more. I can see the orange in there. It is like a purple to blue colors throughout, some clear. All of a sudden I lost it. Acrylic. That's what they poured in there. Acrylic. All right, Sabrina, thank you. Now they have ground the bottom to be flat so it sits, and then they signed it. So this was made by Sticky Lolly. It's somebody on Instagram, and this was made January of 23. So almost a year ago is when this one was produced. Yeah, it's definitely an orange. Oh, there we go. You can see some of the orangey yellow with the black light on that one. Okay. Right? All right. I'm glad you can see it. So this is going to be the acrylic, purple, mushroom. And we can count that down for Sabrina. And I'll watch the chat for that one. Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. Let's go to a planter, and then we'll go to a box. We haven't had any of those yet. This is a little bit different. He's a little heavier. Hi, Lena Ray. Welcome. Thanks for popping in, saying hi. 66 in the chat, you guys. That's amazing. Some of my fellow resellers and collectors might know a little bit better by the bottom of this one who produced it, but I have no way of knowing because there's no mark on it. And like I said, I collect and save the elves, the mushroom, the pixies, but I haven't done a whole bunch of research on them. This guy is standing up, leaning on a log, which is his vase or planter, with a mushroom at his feet, and he can start at $15. The guy has a little pot belly, and he's got a buckle detailing there. It could be, definitely could be. And because of the different, the way the glazes are, too, because he's got the red on the hat, the brown on his face, he's got blue eyes, he's whistling a tune, green outfit, the nice brown shading on the trunk of the tree. It doesn't look like it was used in terms of like a lot of damage to the inside. It looks just like a little bit of dust down there. I am seeing a hairline crack on the inside, but that does not go all the way through. It does not go through the piece because it is not out right here. It would be right here. You can just see it right there on the edge. Same with this one. That is the age of the piece and then the crazing of the glaze. He is a 6 inches tall by 6 inches wide and about 3 inches deep. The weirdest, yeah. Yep, there's something, aren't they? He's got a little, looks like a little bubble or bubble glaze on his from manufacturing on his nose, but you can't see it from further away. But this is the bonus mushroom with this tree planter. And it looks like we have Laura in. Oh my goodness, my lead is just falling out of my pencil. All right, next pencil. Let's find another one while Kristen counts that down for me. Lead just fell everywhere, which is really strange. So tree, planter. All right, we have Laura at 15. And right, he does. And thank you so much. All right, we're going to put these guys right down here. Now, I do occasionally see ones that look a little more like our leprechaun, and such as this. And I picked this up because the crossover between Disney and leprechauns. Look at this, the little man of Disneyland. And there he is talking to Donald Duck. This is a little golden book. Start at $5. And this one was originally copyright 1955, and this one was reprinted in 2015. So it's not necessarily an old printing, but it is an older story that they've redone. And they're flying the leprechaun around, showing them how they're making the Magic Kingdom in Disneyland. And here he is, moving some stuff. And what was it? Oh, this is since it's a newer print, there's the barcode on the back. But this is one that I don't see very often. He's almost like Jiminy Cricket-esque, but definitely the leprechaun. So we have Deb's in at 5 on the Disney book, golden book. Okay, we can count that down. Oh, you've not. I don't remember. Like I said, I pick them up when I see them, and I have not seen this one probably more than once or twice. And if I don't get them, it's because they're just more than I can bring them to you guys for. Oh, I see Melinda coming in at 6. Debs, let us know if you'd like to stay in or out. We'll kind of we'll do a couple leprechaun-esque ones here. They have a couple at a shop near my house, but those shops are almost turning into resale or antique stores themselves. So you are out. All right. You want to see a leprechaun? I know, wouldn't it be awesome? Look at him in his little house. The stovepipe coming out the trunk. Counting it down again. Thank you. Linda W. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Next up, I have it's a leprechaun related item. This is they're the hat with the clover, and it's a candy box. Remember, like the heart candy boxes that they do for the holidays? This is the leprechaun hat one, and it's stamped with Michelle's Chocolate Shop, which was a local chocolate shop here in Colorado Springs. So I know that they must have ordered in these boxes to put their chocolates in, and then stamped them. There's no maker's mark or anything on the back, and then stamped them with their mark for here in Colorado Springs. Now, they closed, let's see, somewhere in the early 2000s, I believe. But they had like a neon sign, and they had a shop downtown Colorado Springs. This will be a $5 start. Sorry, Kristen, I'm just talking away. It does have a little bit of a curve to this back piece, like it was how it was packed up, that it had something underneath it. It's not bent, it's just got a little curve to it. And it is, it's about 6 inches by 6.5 and about 1.5 inches deep. So I liked it because it's a local candy shop on there. And if it doesn't sell with you guys, it's going to my booth, but I wanted to offer it to you all here first. So yes, we had my my graduation. After I graduated from high school, we went down to Michelle's Chocolate Shop and had ice cream hot fudge sundaes. in their ice cream parlor and candy shop downtown. So I used to take my kids they'd have a restaurant and candy shop in the mall when they were really young and little. We'd go there and I'd eat lunch and we'd shop and they'd sleep and nap and play at the playground and spend the day at the mall. So Romola and Midge. Thank you, everyone. It's kind of a foil look to it with the gold accents. And I love these chocolate boxes because one of the things when I was a kid was I collected the heart ones. And we would take the boxes apart and we would nail through this into the wall and then put, like hanging a picture, and then put the lid back on, and then we'd hang them all over the wall, kind of like the plate murals. And that's what my room was decorated with as a kid. So we're going once. So this is the hat box. We're counting it down. I missed something on the chat. Sorry, Kathy. And we have Romola in at 9. And we are sold. Thank you, Romola. Appreciate it. That's a fun one. I like that a lot. Good choice. Okay, and on that same note, now he looks at first like, say, a dwarf, an elf. I believe he also could be considered a leprechaun because it says Irish maid, and I believe this guy is a Wade. And he's got the Irish maid versus the English maid Wade. And he is the bigger size, so he will start at, what do we start those at usually? $6. So he's kind of got that garden gnome kind of lounging stance. And he is a green glaze, just like the regular Wades, where you kind of have the white detailing. He looks like he's sleeping and having a dream. So, and he is the bigger size, which means he is 3 inches long, about 2 inches tall, and about 1.5 inches deep. Now, and I know we say this all the time, but I'm out there looking all the time. I've only found one of these, or I've only found one that was reasonably priced to bring to, say, keep for myself or bring for a sale. So I don't see the Irish ones near as much as the English style Wades. And I kept him for the Pixie Gnome sale versus having him at the Christmas 12 days sale with the other Wades. So we're going to say Irish Wade. And hi, MJ. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. Mola is still in at 11. You guys let me know where you want to be on that. And I will pick a couple mushrooms. Let's see, what time is it? Almost 9 o'clock already. Wow. Okay. Okay. Did I see? Yep. I'm gonna bring a big one. And then we'll go from there. Romola is out. Thank you so much. I have seen the standing one. Yes, Kathy. And I haven't, here's another one. This guy, he can come down here too. He's a little different too. Reminded me another one. Patsy is in. So Patsy is in at 13. And MJ says 14. He does remind me of those ceramic garden gnomes. I've had a few of those over the years. I have a couple out front. I've had a few so long outside with the snow and the ice that they have crumbled and fallen apart in the cold out there in the garden. Trying to think of where the other one. Oh, he's on the table right over there. See, I'm finding gnomes right and left. That's kind of funny. I guess I have rescued more than I realized over the years. So he is a cutie. I have had a few pieces of the Irish pottery that have had the shamrocks, but they were like a mug or an ashtray. And one of them had Wells Fargo logo on it. Excuse me. So it was more of an advertising piece. But I've just seen a few of those. But I see the English weights much more often. 7 garden gnomes, Kathy. Well, I will have to go out there and count. And off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure I have 5, 6 just on the front porch, and probably 3 or 4 more down in the garden, including a baby gargoyle who is adorable that nobody else appreciates much, but I think he's super cute. So I know I'm the gnome rescuer, the gnome whisperer, whatever you want him to be. Look at his little hands too. All different? Yep, all different ones. Back one year they had in the dollar spot at Target, they had a couple little cute little gnomes, and I got those in a couple different colors. And I have 2 over there that haven't made it out to the garden yet. Miss Paula sent me a couple. I had a Christmas one, but one fell over and the top of his hat broke off when you fell over in the wind. But all right, out to MJ. I'm counting it down. Thank you, everyone, so much. So we have MJ at 21 for this little guy. Thank you. He's been sitting up here. You might have seen him over the different shows, sitting up there watching us. Yeah, the gargoyle is cute. He's adorable. Okay, I'm gonna bring a mushroom. This is a new mushroom thing. I just got these. So a little background. We talked about the Viking mushrooms that were made by Viking Glass. They came in their regular big bright jewel tone colors, the blues, the greens, the yellows, the reds, amber, clear, frosted. Now, they found the molds at Mosser, and a company had them commissioned, and the company was Rosso. Rosso offered this set. I have the 3 sizes, the small, the medium, and the large. They did not make the jumbo. They made it in the Mosser Jadeite. You can see the design here underneath. You know, they are the style of the Viking mushrooms. I would prefer to try and sell this as a set versus individually. And I would need to start these at $150 for the set of 3. When these first came out, Rosso sold out on their website in 3 hours. The other person that we knew in the glass world that had 18 sets, he sold out in an hour and a half. And that's where I was able to get mine from. They did grind down the bottoms so that they sit nice and flat. And yeah, they're really cool looking in person. If you're a jadeite collector, I mean, I have some people, Stephen's like, oh, they make everything in jadeite, but they are pretty neat. So I know it's kind of a bigger, high-priced item, and if you start going and looking these up on eBay, the first people that bought them put them up on eBay right away, and they were selling for $300, $400, $500 for the set of 3. So I was trying to bring you all around right around what I paid for them in the first place to go from that. I did order 2 sets. However, One has a little tiny chip on it, and I need to address that with the person that shipped them to me. So I'm offering you the first set out of my box. The large is, this is the large. It is almost 3 inches tall. Oh, you can't see it, but that way, 3 inches tall. And the cap is about 3.5 inches across this way. I know you can't see it. I'm just showing you the direction that I am. And I'm not going to balance these on something. So this is the medium, and it is 2.5 inches tall and 3 inches across the cap. 3 inches this way on the cap. And the small is the 2.25 inches tall and 2.5, 2.75 inches across the cap. Right. If you go look at it, you can go right up and look it up on eBay, because the people are going crazy on these. The jadeite doesn't have any opalescent to it, and it does not fluoresce, which would have been fantastic if it fluoresced. So, but they don't. But this is the jadeite that was used when they made the Martha Stewart collection stuff by Mosser for her. So it's the same colorway. So, well, Shroom knows what we're talking about here. So these are my newest made mushrooms that I have. So anybody else want to be in there? I know. I like to see, but I'm like, I want to give you guys a deal. And that's why I'm starting at, I paid shipping, and I paid $130 a set for them. And that's what they first came out for, directly from Rosso. I don't think that they put a Mosser mark on them, but so, all right, we have, looks like Romola in for the set of 3. Does anybody else want to be in? You let me know, because the only size they didn't make, I can show you what size they didn't make. I have one jumbo. Let's see if I can grab it quick. Where is it? Nope. It is definitely hiding on a Christmas jar. No worries. The jumbo one is not right over there for me to pull out. So, all right. Oh, did I miss something? All right. Wow. Thank you, Romola. I'm going to say 3-piece set, jade mushrooms. And as soon as I get settled up with him about the other one that came with a chip on it, I will figure out if those will be able to be offered or not as well. So, it's not like he can give me any other ones. He sold out as well. So I don't know what we will do with that. So thank you so much, Romola. I'm going to put them right back over here. Same place I got them out of in the first place. All right. Cool. Okay. How about a pixie on a bell? There's a little ringer. I had this at $18 at my booth, so we can start it at $12 here. I don't know for sure, but all the ones that are this kind of a style with like the leaves and stuff on the outfit, they remind me of the ones from Treasure Craft, but I cannot be for sure. So he's got his little legs crossed sitting there, and he is the handle of the bell. There is one little piece of glaze missing off of his toe. 4.5 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide, and with his feet sticking out, he is about 2.5 inches this way as well. So, oh yeah, the jumbo mushrooms are amazing, and the Viking stuff, they're so cool. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. So here's his little face. His face is not glazed, and then that paint on his face was not either, or his hands. So you think it's okay. That makes sense as well. I know I've heard a couple of these different companies. Like I said, I haven't committed them to memory. I will need to start doing that. All right. Well, then I'm going to say, how about this one? Is that one a treasure craft? Because that's the same style as the guy that was on the boot. But then I have a treasure craft book, so I should just go look them up instead of, I'm not going to guess anymore. He is a little planter sitting on the log. He's a smaller size. This will be a $12 start also. His face is not glazed, but he's got the leaf design all around his outfit. And it is open here. This is almost big enough like you could put business cards here, or like sticky notes or something like that on your desk. So he is 5.5 inches wide, 3.5 inches tall, and about 2 inches deep. He's going like this. Oh, cool. There's no sticker on this one, just the unglazed part, but there's the detail of the log on the end there. Yeah. So he looks a lot like that pixie on the boot that we had earlier. So we're going to say planter with log. And we have Christian. If anybody wants to be 13 or more, we can count that one down. Kristen, I don't even need to say it anymore, do I? You're just on it before it even comes out of my mouth. You are reading my mind tonight. Thank you, Christy. I'll set you down here next to the other guy. All right. I love these. We're going to do a choice. I know they're a little different. Oh, thank you, Ramola. Oh, goodness. Drive safe. Safe travels. Thanks for popping in and all the thumbs up and everything and your purchases. This is going to be a choice. I have one yellow shaker, pixie head. And this, I believe, was done, well, it's got, they wrote a price on that. I didn't know that was on there. It looks like somebody took a Sharpie to it. I didn't realize that. I don't know when that was put on there. That is not what I paid for it. But it looks like somebody has touched up the face on this one. It is a shaker. Has the 2 holes at the top. So this will be a choice of, well, let's start at $8 choice. And then this is the other one in the green. And his eyes and face are just a little bit different. He's got the rubber cork. And let's see. Here's his shaker holder on the back side of his hat. So they're a little bit different shape. I believe one or more of them is like a Hall and Mold kind of thing where people painted them, I think. But I have the cookie jar that's similar to him in terms of colorway. And I have seen sets of these in both colorways as well. So the question is, did somebody touch this one up or did somebody do it as a hobby piece? You just never know. But you're right, they could make a really good set, but I do not have a pair of either one of them. These are my singles. Okay. So we got Christy in at 8. I'm going to get a new section of sticky notes out here. And the darker pen. This one is failing me. Oh, Mother Tuckers. Hi, how are you doing tonight? Is it Jason? You're watching? Good to see you. Thanks for coming to the Pixie Palooza at this point. So I have shaker. It will be choice of yellow or green. And Christy, let us know whether you'd like to stay in or out, please. Wonderful. Thanks for coming. Flanagan's people learning to work with makeup, right? There's that. No worries. Who wants to be in at 10, looks like. If I'm reading that correctly. Thank you, Kristen. Again, these are choice. The yellow does not have a cork. And I can take, I think, a little bit of the magic eraser. I'll just take that right off. Christy is out. We have Jason in at 11. Awesome. Counting it down. So when we have a sold, Jason, you can tell us if you want one or both, green or yellow, and then we'll go to our backup if it's available. Then I'm gonna go to another big one. All right, cool. Thank you, Jason. What would you like? The yellow, you got it. Taking the yellow. Thank you so much. Now, Christy, you want the green? I don't remember. I mean, I saw that you commented, but I don't remember what it was. Yes, you got it. Thank you so much, both of you. Perfect. All right, I'm going to go to a bigger piece. I try and do these towards the beginning, so I totally messed up on that already, because then you know if it's something you want to fill up a box around. This is the cookie jar that I have seen with the Pixies. It is a schoolhouse. This one is missing the top, the lid, but makes a great utensil holder, organizer, all that jazz. I can start this at, let's start this at $15 for the base only. Right? All right. They're going to miss each other, right, Steph? They've been living together in the same bin for so long. Here is the details on the side. So it has like some bricks. They've done some gold accents. I have this. I'm keeping the one that I found first with the lid, but they're both sitting on like the windowsill looking out of the school. And I mean, they're just looking like they're trying to looking for some trouble, actually. Right, you could put flowers in it, you could put a plant in it. I mean, it is a nice glossy glaze inside, so if you had to put a saucer or something underneath it, that would help too. Right. I know it's a big piece. I'm going to measure it for you so you know. So you know, it is almost 9 inches by 6.5 and almost 7 inches tall. Jeff's like, aren't you going to get those cookie jars things off the table and offer those? And I was like, yeah, I can offer one of those for sure. So, but like I said, I have been rescuing them even if all the pieces aren't there. So I'm going to set this one aside. If there's anyone interested a little later, you can let me know. All right, I'm going to bring another big one. Again, something I hadn't seen before until this trip to Texas. I'm going to try and show this all at once, and then I will show it up close with some detail. This is going to start at, I needed to start at 50, please, Kristen. This is a piano covered in florals. That is a box, a jewelry box, a keepsake box. And he's here at the sale because here is the gnome piano player. And here he is on his little stool that sits right here at the piano to get ready to play it. Now, I've only seen this listed by itself. I've seen him listed by himself. I have not seen them listed together. The condition on this is amazing. I found this in Texas on my way home from the glass show. Here are the keys. It has fantastic gold color in terms of the accents on it. Here are the flowers all the way around. Normally, these get just chipped and bumped and broken apart. I've checked it over really well. I think the only one that I see is this one right here. Is it really rare? See, and I'm like, oh, but I'm going to bring it to you guys. You guys get first dibs. I think it's really cool. I just kind of couldn't leave it there. The only marking on the piano is the number on the bottom. And this is a big box. So it is approximately 6 inches by 6 inches and about 3.5 inches tall without the lid. Is it? See, and I'm like, well, then should it, who knows how high something like that would go, like say on an eBay auction site. But you guys stick with me and I bring you the good stuff and you get first dibs on it here at YouTube. So it has like little bouquets and the blues and the pinks and the leaves on the top. And there's the underside of the piano lid. I'm going to put that back on. And then I'm going to show you this guy getting ready, the Liberace. Wouldn't he be great all blinged out at that floral piano? It looks like he might have had some other paint on his stool, but then it also has gold accents on it. So, thank you, Kristen. And there's his little face. He's looking up at the skies. I love this. And the ladies, when I brought it up to the front, they're like, oh, where did you find that? We've never seen that before. I'm like, well, it's at the booth right next to the checkout counter. So here we go. Here is the piano again. The little scrolled legs. And our player. So, Sally's coming in at 51. This is a new piece to my Save the Gnome collection. He almost looks like he's getting ready to play like the Hallelujah Chorus or something. Like he's gonna sing an anthem along with his playing of the piano. Lena Ray is getting in the action. Again, it's about 6 by 6, and then of course it has that little cutout here to look like a baby grand piano. Hi, Jeremy. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining me. So, and again, I think this is the only one that has damage. I mean, and out of the hundreds of flowers on here, I can't guarantee that. Oh, this one has damage too, right there. Didn't see that. But considering, it's amazing to me that it's not just all chipped apart. Right. Thank you, Jason. So Yep, we're doing pretty well. Having the Pixie Gnome Tom T, Nessa Elf Pixie Brownie sale tonight with some mushrooms every now and then. So, and Sally, thank you so much. Sabrina is out. All right. I think we had about 3 people. Let us know whether you'd like to be in or out as we wrap this one up. I'm going to go ahead and put this one down because I don't want to break any more of the flowers. I'll keep the piano player up so we can remember what it is. Pixie with piano box. Depending on what else you purchase with this, I will make sure that there's nothing else heavy that's going in the box near this because I don't want it to slam into it when it's being shipped. So thank you, Lena. Where are you? Are you guys home right now, Jeremy? You guys been out running around finding good stuff lately? I don't think there's no markings on the bottom of him either. All right, so we had Sabrina is out. So Sally and Lena. Lena is in. Sally, let us know whether you'd like to stay in or out. I do not do just in case. We go until everyone has had a chance to answer the current offer. So let us know where you'd like to be. Right? That's it's snowing. I agree. I wasn't out too long today. I went out, got a few errands done. Then I realized I left my phone at home. And I was like, well, I think that's enough errands for today. Just in case somebody is trying to get a hold of me. I wasn't out too long or too far. So it was nice to kind of be down tonight since I got this afternoon. So I was up so early this morning. It's just not my normal. And I was a little bit tired this afternoon. Boxing up. I know that's my normal, staying up late, boxing up stuff. I understand. Sally is out. Thank you so much. Ray is in at 88 and she's counting it down. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for your offers. That is a fun set. Awesome. All right, you sit over there and be good with your piano while we finish counting down and we're sold. Thank you so much, everybody. Lena Ray, I don't know if I have your information. Would you be sure to send it to me, please, at Vintagevikingtreasures? Uh-oh. 88. Oh, 88 piano keys. Are we, got it. Got it. That makes sense as well. Cool. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. Where are we? We're going to do a white pixie set. This will be a group that will stay together, please. There are 4 pieces in this group. And let's see. I'm going to start it at $24. Oh, yeah. I might have to do that. So this is the first one in the set, sitting that in crisscross applesauce with the winky eye. Kind of has a little bit of the iridized, shiny white finish. The next one in the group is this little guy sitting with his feet out in front of him and those long, pointy boots. Look at his ears and his eyes. Third one within this group, he's sitting in that flying W is what my mom used to call this when we were kids. And there's his face. There's opening but no markings, I don't think. Nope, nobody has a mark underneath. Oh, no, that one said Japan right there, Japan. And the third one, here it is, left in Japan with a sticker. And it's that infamous pose that all pixies have at some point. I don't know why, but they do. So that is the 4th one in the set. Want to make sure. Don't think that there are any condition issues on these. This guy has a little bit of paint loss right there on the back of his ear. I know, Kathy, we would sit that way until we got old enough that it really hurt our knees to sit that way. So there is the 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I love that this guy is winking. Stephanie's out. Thank you so much. And yep, this one is stamped Japan. And actually, this one is stamped Japan too. There it is. When you get up close, it's kind of faint. Does this one have it? Nope. And this one has the sticker. Their ears are big. They remind me of Pinocchio when they went to the donkeys with the bad boys in Pinocchio. That's what these remind me of. Usually I find the Pixies one at a time, but when I can pick up a set like this, I generally willing to pay a little bit more for them to have them all together. And I'm just gonna, yeah, this guy, like I said, the one little nick behind his ear. And okay, well, that looks like that might be a repair, but it's really hard for me to tell between the glaze right there on this one that's sitting with his knees up in front of him. So, all right. I mean, they're typical condition issues for pieces of this age, and to be in a group like this still is quite amazing. So we have Miss Patsy is in. Welcome, Miss Patsy. I know I saw you earlier. Sabrina is still in. I'm going to put these down for 4-piece Pixie white set. And get that all ready for us. Okay. You guys ready for some more mushrooms after this one? Patsy, let us know whether you'd like to be in or out, please. I mean, that's, right at this point, it's $10 a piece, which is a great deal. Oh, there is. I'm going to set him down. See, I knew there was a little something else on this guy, or on one of them. His toes, he has a little bit right there on the tip of his toe. But again, I think because they're white, you really can't tell. Thank you, Lena. I appreciate it. All right, you got it. Mushrooms up next. Oh, yep, Moo at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is it auto-correcting you on that word there, Kristen? That seems to be what it likes to do to me. Is this? These two are the same. It's different. That one's different. I'll just line up a couple more of them here as we go while we're waiting on this one. I think those are the similar kind. All right. I know, always tough words. I did a good one. I'll have to decide whether I want to fess up to it on YouTube or not the other day. Autocorrect will get you though. So, okay, where are we at? Lou, let us know whether you're in or out, please. Patsy is out. So we have Sabrina in currently. Lou was in at the beginning, I believe. So I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to answer the offers, and we'll go from there. I'm going to set them here, and I'm going to move them to the side while we're finishing up. Okay. All right. Did Lou duck out on us? Go watch another sale in this, which is perfectly fine if you're doing two things at once. But let us know whether you want to be in or out, or we will just be calling it down and consider it sold. So you can give it whatever pause you see necessary, Kristen, and then we'll count it down. Oh no, crashing computers are no fun. No fun at all. Okay. Mushrooms. All right. I'm going to have another. We're going to go. All right. Sold to Sabrina. Thank you. I know. Exactly. Okay. So I have Viking mushrooms. These are the amber. This is the large size. And I believe, compare, I have a medium. So I have two amber large Viking mushrooms available. As you can see, this is what I had them priced at for my mid-mod and my last glass show. I will do, let's see, I do 25% off, but that makes more math work for me. 25, so 30. We can start them at $95 choice. So the choice would be a large, or a medium. I do not have all the sizes in this amber. They do not, the amber does not fluoresce under the black light, unfortunately. I would love for it to, but it is that nice Jolly Rancher kind of colorway. You can see the curve of the stem. It has the veining underneath of the mushrooms on the cap. You can see it through the glass. That glass is so clear. So that is the one large I have. And this is the other large that I have in the amber. No stickers on the large or the medium. The green stickers just so that I know that it's my piece when we're at a show, when I have multiple people items. I put a green sticker or a blue dot on the bottom of them. So now I know that some of these are bigger and a little bit different price point than I normally bring, but I wanted to show you guys the mushrooms. These are going absolutely crazy right now. And amber is not one of the most favorite colors at the moment, but I'm going to show a couple other colorways that I have. Oh, I do have one with a sticker. This is a medium in the orange, which, what do they call the orange? I can't remember off the top of my head. So 25, so it can start at 95 as well. And it does have the sticker on it right there. Look at that Viking boat sticker. And handmade in the USA. Again, that's my green sticker on the bottom. Persimmon, thank you, Sally. Had a, so many companies, so many different names. I understand. They just come and go. 3 inches across on the bottom of the mushroom cap, and just on about 2.5 inches tall is that medium size. Good night, Midge. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it so much. I know. That's another good word for it. I like that, Sally. So I have, so any of these, same difference. I have the amber and the large. I have 2 of those available. I have the amber in the medium, and I have the persimmon in the medium with a sticker. And we had Laura in at 95. So Patsy, you were just behind her on that. I'm just going to hold up the different. So, boy, don't they make a fun combination? They're amazing. It's the same. It can be a choice either way. It's all the same start too, Kristen. Doesn't really. Same difference. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. But I guess it depends on which one you were looking at. Since we have the same start price and they are all choice. All right, Miss Kathy. I'm good at that, apparently. All right, Miss Patsy, let me know whether you'd like to be in or out on the mushroom. We had Laura in at 95. I have 4 choices basically that all started at the $95 point. The orange one is the persimmon is the only one that had the Viking sticker on it. And I have all my messages on, so I'm hopefully seeing them all. Let's see. Anybody have a suggestion of something they really like to see that we can go to next? All right. Laura's on it. Thank you so much. These are heavy. They're almost a pound of glass a piece. I didn't take them to the Houston Glass Show because I had told you all I was bringing mushrooms to my Pixie sale. So next time I go to Houston, whatever doesn't sell here is going there. And yes, if you have something that you were looking for, or a color combination, or a style that you're interested in, let me know. Do I have other mushy colors in Viking? Yes, I do. And I have some other styles other than Viking as well. Now, the persimmon is a really pretty color. We like to call them Jolly Rancher colors because they're just so bright. All right, Miss Patsy. She's interested in an amber. You got it. So Miss Laura can tell us where she wants to be. She is out. And this is the trying to hold the pen at the same time. Large and medium and the 2 colorways. So we're counting it down for Patsy. And then Laura will be our backup. And we have got that. Oh, Sally's coming in at 100. So these are our current choices that we are taking offers on. Yeah, Mom, that's Mom's favorite color. The oranges between Viking and Blinko. All right, Miss Patsy. I probably need to implement some sort of a $5 increment at this point, just because we'll be here all night at $1 a pop, which is no big deal to me one way or the other, but we're going to lose people at that point. Patsy is out. All right. No worries, Miss Lou. No worries. Hopefully you're good with where we were at with that. Thank you for letting me know. All right. Patsy is out. So we have Sally in. Okay. Last call. Sold to Sally. What is your choice, please? Miss Sally, I have 2 of the large and the amber. I have the persimmon in the medium with the sticker, and I have the medium amber as well. Who's taking the persimmon? You got it, Sally. Thank you so much. So, Miss Patsy, you're a backup. Or the next one, medium and large in the amber. I have 2 larges available. Yeah, great choice. Laura's going to pass. Thank you for letting me know, Laura. I appreciate it. Miss Patsy, we want to be like the cinnamon one. All right, you guys click over here. Okay. Miss Patsy, let me know whether you want to be large, medium, 2 larges, any combination of those. And watch for the fat for that. I'm going to set them over here so I'm not dropping anybody. Right there. And we'll watch for Miss Patsy and we'll put it on there. 1 large, 1 medium. You got it. Times 2 medium and large. Thank you so much, Miss Patsy, and thank you, Sally. All right. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to bring another container one Pixie that I haven't seen very often. It's this guy holding a tub, like holding one of those wash tubs or barrel tubs. This can start at, let's start him at 16, please. He has a sticker on the bottom. So he is a Nesco by Japan, or by a Nesco in Japan. You know what I meant. Here's his stand so that he stands up and he is holding that tub. Usually I see planters or vases. So this would be awesome for holding like business cards for sure. 6 inches tall, 4 inches wide, and about 4 inches deep because he is leaning back in the tip of his hat in the front here. Right? He can hold all the things. Pins, paper clips. Is a little bit lighter weight. You can see there was the hole. He's hollow. He's definitely a lighter weight Pixie. Here's his little face. Got some detailing with the buttons and the collar. There's a little jacket. And there's some detailing on his boots or shoes as well. In that like silver color. Did I feel? I'm not feeling anything. Might have been a little skip in the glaze there, but I don't feel it. So Stephanie is out. Thank you. The Pixie holding the tub. We have Denise. That's all right. That'll be fun. Honestly, it's better than shipping big swung bases. Those things take a lot of time. Right? You could. You have one of those still? Here's the big one. Let's see. Would he cooperate? Oh, there's not enough underneath for him to hang on there good. He could sit in the tub though. See, he could sit in there. Have a bath. We are counting it down. We have Christy in at 20. All right. Right, you could just come on over and help me ship. That would work. Although, you know, you kind of get in a routine when you're shipping. Thank you, Christy. Kind of get in a routine and it kind of just goes. So, okay, what's next? I have to show you guys this gal. She is amazing. I honestly don't even know where to start her at. I'm thinking I need to start her about $30. She is an itty bitty little doll. She is Bridget out of the world of fairy tales. And the handwritten note says, this is a special doll from Norway. Her name is Berta. I said Bridget. Oh, Brigitta. Brigitta? And she is from your Norwegian ancestry. So she came in her original box. Somebody wrote the note inside, or wherever it came from originally. Here's our little tag. And some more information about her. She is just this big. She's just a little Nessa. She's not even a troublemaking Nessa. She is 4.5 inches tall. And her, she's porcelain. I can hear it when her legs move. She's got little wooden shoes, all handmade clothing, a little basket. And I mean, look at her little face. She is adorable. I have not seen this before. I have a couple of ladies now that know that I like the Scandinavian stuff, and they started saving me things. And they're like, do you want this? Do you want that? I'm like, yes. Yes, I'll take her. She is adorable. So, and same as always, you guys get first dibs. Otherwise, she's going into my Scandinavian show. Look at the little pencil drawing as well. Super cute. I love her. Let's do a choice. Let's see. Do I have? You can do a choice. Yeah, just wee tiny. I have a choice. The watering can with the fuchsia elf pixie, or the multicolor fuchsia playing an instrument sitting on an Aladdin style lamp planter. I had this one at my booth, and I think I probably had it over a little bit more than I normally would have this at, but I had it at 36. So I will start this choice at $18. I'll show you. Mom. I'm not sad that it's staying at my house, but I had to show you. There's no mark underneath other than like a grease pencil that somebody had priced this at one point. Has the detailing of this Aladdin lamp. And he's playing this stringed instrument. He's got an expression on him, looking out side eye. His face is not fired or glazed. And he's got the green polka dots on the fuchsia. Good night, Lena. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Here's the watering can. That's that fuchsia unglazed face pixie, kind of sitting in like a doorway almost at the beginning of the watering can. And I believe, yep, it goes through. So it could be used for that if you wanted to, or it could be a planter. This one does have the sticker on the bottom, and it is a treasure craft. Has some detailing on the back side of the watering can. And these are pretty good sized ones. Now this one is a little bit, it's not that he's totally side heavy, but it's that the bottom isn't totally flat. So it probably would be helpful to have like a little felt foot to make it even out so it doesn't tip over at all. All right, so we got Deb in and Christy is out. And this guy's been on my shelf a long time. And his, no, is it open? No. The end of the Aladdin lamp is not open. Counting it down. Thank you so much. We are at Deb's with 20. And be thinking of markings on the bottom. This one does not have, it only has like an old grease pencil mark on the Aladdin And the watering can has the Treasure Craft sticker right there. So that is a Treasure Craft guy, and I don't know who made this one. They are definitely different elves, so I don't think they're the same manufacturer. Just in time for St. Patrick's Day, right? So, yep. I always do, though. Gnomes, trolls, love it. Okay, it's a tough choice. I know you can have both if you like. And if she doesn't take them both, let me know. Let's see who was backup. Christy, if you would want the backup one, she doesn't take. Okay, I'm gonna set them down so I don't smack them together. Are we ready for a sticker over there? Yeah, I'm getting. I'm not. What do I want to say? I'm trying to bring some at good prices for you, and you guys are getting some good deals too. So that's awesome. So, yeah, I do like the details on the watering can, but the genie lamp is something I don't normally see. Just gonna take the genie lamp. Perfect. Thank you so much. And Christy, let me know if you want the Aladdin lamp one as our backup. All right, cool. Nobody's spell checking me tonight. We'll figure it out. I can sound it out later if I didn't spell it right. All right, cool. How are we doing? Are you doing okay? Sorry, Kristen. We're almost at 2 hours. Are we ready to? Are we good for a little while longer? I know we normally go for about 2 hours, and I think we have barely even scratched the surface on the Pixies. Can I verify who is getting it? Okay. Oh, Laura said that the genie lamp was unique. And then I read it wrong. So Christy was you're right. Okay. Let's reread this. Let me double check. Double take. I did it the wrong way, didn't I? Did I totally do it backwards? She's taking the genie lamp. Sorry. I totally did it backwards. Phew-wee. Thank you, Kristen. All right. So Debs has the genie lantern, and Christy has the watering can because it was a treasure craft. And I think we're correct. Just to take a second and make sure that I'm on the right page. Okay. More Pixies. You got it. Okay, let's do another choice. I have 2 dishes. They each come with Pixies attached to them. There will be a choice starting at $15 each. The first one is all green with the little girl Pixie and the boy Pixie kind of lounging in the background behind them. And it is on a leaf dish. And that's similar to the treasure craft kind of look that we've seen, but it does not have a mark on it. So there's their little outfits. She's even got some braids in her hair, it looks like, right here. And they are attached to the dish itself. The second choice is the same shape green leaf with the same look on the bottom. We've seen that 3 dot where it was fired before on lots of the treasure craft stuff. Cannot confirm nor deny since it doesn't have a sticker on it. And it has one little pixie doing the splits in the green color. I have the unglazed faces. So you can see that they have the same dish, just different pixies attached to them. That's what I was thinking because of the Mark II, where we have the 3 dots, is how it's been looking like, and this is similar to how it's been looking when it's been glazed. And they have the little leaf details on their hats. Look at, he's got buttons, collars, his long toes. He's doing the splits. And she is just sitting right over the edge of the tray, and he is doing that seductive pixie lounging like the garden gnome guy right in the middle of the dish. So that is our choice. And I think also that the fuchsia is, isn't that one of the Treasure Crafts colors as well? All right, Carrie Ann and Stephanie, I'm gonna put this down so I can take a sip quick. There we go. And it is neat to see that they are both the same shape leaf. Yep, turn the same direction and everything. Kind of a heart-shaped leaf. All right, Stephanie, let us know what you'd like to do. Whether you'd like to be in or out. And let's see. Well, we've done the bell guy, so he has been up once. Let's do this guy. They're a little different. And what can we do as a choice with him? Stephanie's out. Okay. So we have the trays. And we have, do I have any more yellow pixies? Yep, I do. I know. Like I said, I have been hoarding these for a while, so I do have a lot to pick from, and I understand. All right, we have Carrie Ann at 22. Would you like the single with the fuchsia or the couple in the green? And then if she, or both. I feel like they're going to fall off. But they're not. They're attached. Keep thinking, whoa, we're going to slide right off of those. She's taking the couple. You got it. Now our backup is I'm in with Kristen, so I don't have to, I'm not second guess myself. And our backup, would you like the fuchsia single one, Stephanie? Chartreuse. Woo! There's a word that I would get all mixed up with autocorrect. I did say fuchsia, didn't I? Wrong color. Why did I say fuchsia? All right. All right. You're welcome, Stephanie. Okay, you get to go over here. Okay. Had a request for yellow. What did I mean to say then, other than what's the word that I want? Is it just chartreuse? That's terrible. I've been saying the wrong word all night, haven't I? Crazy. Crazy. Okay. I'm looking for a choice. I think we're going to go here. These will be 3 up for choice. I know it's right. It's one of those things. It's just not coming out right. These are a little bit different in their face. This one has a little bit of red paint loss because it's that cold paint. It does say Japan underneath. These will be a $6 start. Wow, I'm surprised nobody said anything earlier. You guys are so nice. And this is the bright yellow. There's a little bit of cold paint loss right here. And in the middle, he's sitting on a little tree. There again is the Japan at the bottom. And the third choice is the same style face. And this is a little one in a black outfit sitting in a shoe. And it does say Japan right here, but it also looks like somebody wrote their name on the bottom of it. So we have this one in the shoe, the yellow one sitting in the tree, and the red one lounging on a log. We can go here. Wow. It didn't even occur to me that I was saying it wrong, Kristen. You should have hollered it louder. Lime. Lime. That's what color he is. I like these guys because they have like a little hood outfit on, like it's all over their head. And then their faces are just so cute. Just a little bit different style than the green, yellow, lime, red ones. Laura is out. Thank you so much. And again, this guy is missing a little bit of cold paint on the red. The black, I don't think is missing much. Let's look at his little toe hanging out over here. And the yellow is missing just a little bit on the front. But it almost looks like a reflection in the paint from farther away. Okay, there we go. Got him. That's true. It is a Blanco color. When my kids were little, they'd say, "Yime green." Yime green. One of those words that's hard to say. Laura is out. Debs is out. And I'm going to wait as we go because there's not... These are littler ones, so they're smaller. I could give you a height. The shoe is the tallest one at 3 inches. The red is 2 inches tall, and the yellow is 2.5 inches tall. So Stephanie is staying in on this choice, and so is Sally. This guy has been up before. Never been up before. Sorry, just my flashlight tipping over. No worries. And okay, you guys step smaller figures. We got it. So we have Sally in at 16. With first choice. As soon as we get it counted down. And she gets first choice. She's taking the yellow. You got it, Sally. That is yellow. And then from what I'm reading then, if I'm reading it correctly, then Stephanie wants the shoe. Smaller guy. And then did we have anybody else that was backup that is interested in the red, Kristen? And that's the last choice in that group. Got it. Jan and then Debs. Okay. Laura's third and she passes. So either let me know. I'll watch the chat. Oh, okay. True. And I would take you at that if you're interested in the red one because he does have some loss. I understand that. That would be okay. If you wanted him. Okay, you got it, Debs. Like I said, some of these, I just, even with the loss, the paint loss and stuff like that, I just can't leave them there. They have to come home with me. How about another mushroom choice? And then, let's see, what do we got? These two. We'll go with these two. These are large Viking mushrooms. I had this one at 125 at the show. It is the frosted clear. And I had this one at 85 at the show. I would start both of them at 75 choice. This is the Zodiac ones in clear. This is Scorpio. Again, the Viking glass. No tag or sticker on this one, but it does have the Scorpio with a scorpion etched into the top of that mushroom. They did those for all of the zodiac signs. Or I have the frosted clear in the large, and it does not have any stickers on it either. Same shape as the ones previously. And that's that size. All right, Sally's in at 75. I have seen a couple where they have like a little brass charm that they've attached to the top of some of the clear mushrooms, like a bee and a ladybug, but I haven't seen very many of those. I've had one other zodiac over the years. So if anybody else wants to be in at 75, jump in there. And otherwise we can count it down. Mushroom, and I'm going to put, see what we want on this. Counting it down, thank you. Let's see, is there one I can put up with this? Is there one similar? I think she is similar. That'll be a choice. Set. All right. Awesome. Thank you, Sally. She's taking the frosted one. Good choice. Good choice. All right. We got a mushroom garden going on over here. Okay. I'm going to do another choice on Pixies. So, okay, why I'm giving these as a choice is because they remind me the same face. Their faces are very similar. However, I think this one was a hobby piece. Excuse me. She is like laying down like she's talking on the phone, their feet up in the air. Someone did glue her to a piece of cardboard for displaying at the store, and I have not taken that off. These will start at $10, please. The detail on this one's eyes are amazing. And her hair. So this one, I can't tell you if there's any marking underneath. And then this one does not have any marking. And you can see all the way through and how thin that is because how much light is coming through the whole little pixie. Yep. Jason's in at 12. He's still awake. Keeping Jason awake. I love these ones. The only thing that would make this one even cuter is if she really was holding a phone and like having a little conversation. But her eyes are amazing, even for a hobby piece. And then this one right here, her eyes and her face are just so very detailed. And she's got long hair and some long red boots, looks like. She has a frosted or a matte finish, where this one is the glossy fired glaze look to it. So, and whoever was asking for yellow, there's not very many in all that I have collected. I don't see yellow very often, and this one is currently the only other yellow one I have pulled out on the desk, so we know. Oh. Is she matte? I would say, yeah, I guess that would be as easy a way to describe her. She does not have a glossy finish. She reminds me of like satin glass finish. I guess that's why I said it. She's very smooth, but yes, I guess it's not like bisque. It's not like, because bisque is more of like a little sandpaper kind of feel. Look at her short little skirt with the button details. And is she in it pink? I'm sorry, I don't get that question. Yep. Let me make sure I'm not missing something. We have Jason in at 20. And Stephanie, I'm not, rephrase your question and I'll try and see if I can get it to get it to function in my brain. A light pink outfit. No, she is like a crew. She's off white and then her legs are like flesh tone. Let me put some white behind it. So you can see like her face and her legs and her hands are like a light flesh tone. And her outfit is like an off-white with the red boots. And yeah, like a matte, but not, it's much smoother than a bisque. So that white helps, I think, a little bit show her colorway better. So I have enough planters left. I could probably do, we should talk to Jason and Garden Guy Bill at this point. We got Stephanie in at 21. She's one of my favorites just because of her expression and her eyes. So this one is also very well done. Jason is out. Got it. Thank you so much. Oh, Patsy is in at 22. We're at choice. I'm going to hold her differently. There we go. Excuse me. So let's see. Kristen, are you good to do about 20 more minutes or so in terms of time frame? We normally do just about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. If you're up for it, I think we could probably round out a few more different choices tonight. All right, Miss Patsy. So who else do we have? Stephanie was in at 21. So, okay, thank you, Kristen. Stephanie, are you in or out then? Oh, you want her if she's not chosen. Okay, are you out then? Patsy M. Let's see, we're gonna have yellow or white. Girl, Pixie. She's on a piece of like cardboard or mat board. So like my mushroom that I had earlier, she's like attached to it. I think they put a little glue dot on there so that she would stay and somebody wouldn't like knock her over or where I was shopping at. So Miss Patsy's in at 22, Stephanie. So if you're out, You would be back up on choice currently. Yep, we haven't counted down yet. We're still trying to discern where we're at. So she said, okay. So if you're out, I'm taking that as that what that is. Oh, nope, Sally's coming in at 23. You can almost use this to show the back of her as well. She's almost a little pinup pixie. Now she's out. Got it. Patsy? Back to you. I don't want to drop anybody. That's for sure. Here's an ornament. Here's not. Here's an ornament. Okay. Oh, the yellow one is, oh yeah, definitely would be great for spring and Easter. She's just dreaming about all the flowers that are going to be coming up through the snow. Miss Patsy's in at 24. Here, this would be fun. Just for, I mean, wouldn't that make a nice little vignette with some pastel colored mushrooms? Okay. Oh, Miss Patsy and Sally are both interested in these guys. Thanks, Jason. Oh, I love these guys. She's been peeking out from the basket right behind me and just looking at me, reminding me that they're back there. And some of the, you don't see, well, I would like to say lots of them are much more like the boys with the coats and the tails and the big collars. So these little dresses with the ponytails and the long hair over the shoulder are just not as common that I see. So, all right, Sally is out. We got Patsy in, and she is going to give us a choice at the end of the countdown, yellow or white. That's probably the easiest way to discern these two, or both. All right, thank you, Miss Patsy. Let me know which one or ones you would like. And then Sally will then be our backup. She's taking the white. You got it. Thank you, Miss Patsy. Sally, are you interested in the yellow? Sally passes. And then whoever else was the other person interested in this one, I can't remember anymore. Stephanie, I guess, is that the other one? Oh, Jason. Jason, are you interested in the yellow girl pixie? Oh, all the things turned off. The refrigerator, the heater, everything got. All right. Thank you, Jason. Got really quiet here. Just me talking to myself with you guys. Wonderful. Thank you. All right. I have a little different guy. I think it's more kind of like the Cupid kind of style, but with the little pointed hat. He came and he just works right into the Gnome Pixie sales so well. This will be a start of $20. It is a plush, and he has his tag. He is a Knickerbocker toy company. out of New York, USA, and it is the Kewpie style. But with the hat, he just fits in so well with all of these guys here and wanted to join in. It's so cute. He has a little bit of wear, like he's been squished up, like how he's been sitting for a while. So there's a little bit of wear right here where he's been creased. But and there's a little bit of some, I would guess that if you used some cleaning right there, you could probably get that out. But it's a little matted, but he's been well loved for sure. And I found him in Texas as well. We are with he's sitting down. To the tip of his hat, he is 8 inches tall. With his legs out in front, he is about 4.5 inches and about 3 inches wide. So 3 inches this way, 4.5, and 8 inches sitting down. What I really love is that he still has this full tag, especially with the Knickerbocker mark on it. Lots of times these are twisted or pulled off or worn away. So got that adorable little Kewpie face. And that is the harder rubber, which does have a little bit of give to it. It's not hard and it's not firm. So, all right. The Kewpie, we are counting him down, looks like. The Kewpie plush. We have Carol in at 27. We're counting him down. Thank you so much, everyone. Carol, I have something that I picked up thinking of you, and I will send you a picture in an email, and you can let me know one way or the other. It just made me think of you, and if you're not interested, no worries, but I want to offer it to you first. So I'll send it to you in an email. Thank you so much. Get to go to the other Pixies over here. Okay. Do we have any other last minute requests here at the end? I do have I'll probably do 2 or 3 more groups or lots, and we'll be close to the end for our time tonight. I know. And Jason, I'm so lucky because Carol just lives just up the road and I get to see her in person at shows a couple times a year around here. So this will be a pair. Their little faces are basically the same, and they have glitter on them. That mushy I showed? Okay. Yep. I can do some more mushrooms for sure. So this one is pink. This will be $8 start for the 2. This one has a green hat. Well, are they shakers? They might have been a shaker, or they might have been an ornament. I don't know. There's only one hole, and there's a hole like where the mold was. But pink glitter outfits. I know. I am lucky. She's a sweetheart. And then he has the pink hat with glitter and the blue outfit with glitter. I don't know if somebody redid these or this is how they came. There's no mark on this one on the bottom, but this one has the 10-cent dime store sticker on the bottom of this pink one. So, well, they couldn't be, would they be no, they wouldn't be shakers because there's nowhere to put, like it's hollow, but there's nowhere to like put in anything. So maybe they had a loop for hanging them at one time. I don't know. And I realized that I was just down the road from your shop, Jason, last summer, because we went to some of the other shops over there in Pennsylvania, and somehow I didn't get to yours. I think it's so crazy how close and yet so far we were. But their faces are not glazed, and they kind of have a matte finish to the paint as well. So that is this little pair. Look at their little zigzag bottoms of their shirts. Okay, that makes sense because I'm like, there's nowhere to put salt and pepper. Makes sense that they had something like an ornament. Between all of us, we'll get it all figured out. I know, Kristen. Well, yeah, I know. It's a long story. There's only so much time in the day when we're like, oh, Pennsylvania is only 6 hours away from our Fenton convention. We'll go do some antique stores on the way home. There's only so many we can hit. So, but all right. Am I missing anyone on these? Otherwise, I'll pass them and put something else up. Oh, that would be fun. That would be great. Thank you. Okay. We said mushrooms. And the one that I showed, was it the jade one I showed earlier was sold, but I do have, this is the last Viking one that I have. It is a clear frosted, and I would do 25% off of that, which would be 5 times 7, which is in my brain. We can start this at, well, 5 times 7 is 35 and a half. I can count. 55. We could start this one at 55. It does have the Viking sticker, and it is the small size. Sorry, I was stuck on math there for a second. So this is the same colorway or design way as the bigger one I had earlier that Sally got, but it's just a small one. So it's a different price point, and that's why I had it separate. Just my green identification sticker, and it's got like the pink and gold foil Viking sticker attached. So it's a small size. And so, you know, Sally, this being the large, there's the size comparison. All right. I'm going to write this one down. Frosted. And we can count it down. And got it. Thank you, Sally. Okay. And that one we showed. This one is different. Okay, so I have a set of leprechauns. I don't know if I have any more leprechaun ones other than this guy. Maybe I can show him. So the jade set sold. I do have a second jade set, but when I opened it, it had a chip on one of them. So I need to talk to the person I purchased it from to see if there's anything that I need to take care of with that before I offer it. It looks like where they ground it to smooth out the bottom, it has a little chip right on the edge. Yeah, I had that one. I had that set up earlier. Now, if I can get more of those jade mushrooms, I will, because the person that I got those from will be at the Fenton show that I will be at in April in Springfield, Missouri. So, but this is a lucite set, which is a forest green color. This again, it's the Sticky Lolly from January of last year. And it is the small, medium, and large in the forest green lucite. And I would need to start this at $75 for the set, which is probably less than what, right around what I paid for it. Now you can tell like it's got that lucite kind of glow, but it really doesn't, just kind of gets that cloudy look to it. It really doesn't have a bright glow to it like the previous one did. But these are made from the Viking mushrooms that they molded themselves, I believe, and then poured the lucite acrylic. And that is the small, the medium, and the large, and that forest green colorway. So let's see. Oh, Patsy asked about a leprechaun. This is about the only leprechaun-y looking one I have left. I mean, out, around. I don't have very many leprechauns. But he has a little different shape and stature and style to him. He's got the little buttons on his pants in the back. He would be a $12 start. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate it. And he has a sticker on the back, on the bottom, that says, the Dude It Trademark Corporation, 1951, J.P. Gleason Manufacturing Company out of Los Angeles, California. We'll call him a leprechaun because that's kind of, he looks mischievous enough. Look at that face. And Jason is in. I will give you a height on this one. 4 inches tall, 2 inches by 2 inches is his head. That's where the biggest part of this guy is. His feet are probably a little bit more than 2.5 inches there. But again, what makes him fantastic is that label that is paper underneath. He is definitely up to no good. You could put him in a little black cauldron with some chocolate gold coins, and he could guard those for you on a little display. Make the kids think twice about sneaking the candy. So it's about this big. At this point, I'm thinking, Jason's like, what else do you have stuck away? So lots of my regular viewers know that I haven't offered pixies or mushrooms, other than maybe a rare one or two occasionally, singly in my sales. And this is probably the first time I've ever had my stash out, offering it to you guys. His face is something else. He is just definitely up to no good. So cool. All right. I mean, I have, so let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9 planters left, a sugar creamer, some more shakers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good 30 more figurines. A cup, 2 more white planters, a box, and more mushrooms. And that's just what I pulled out tonight, not including all the different things that I had thought, oh, I should bring that up for sale, and didn't get pulled for tonight. So I think we're going to have to make a part 2. So I will look at my calendar and see what we can come up with, because we might as well put it out there. We will be, while we're getting this one settled, in the end of April, so like 26, 27, 28, we will be in Springfield, Missouri for the Fenton Bash, which is all Fenton glass from vendors from all across the country, for a 3-day show, including some glass blowing in person in the parking lot at their mobile unit that you can do yourself and watch. And then following that, we are going to take a cruise. So we're have a little bit of time away from home coming up here in April and May. So, all right, Miss Patsy, thank you so much. I think I have one last one we'll do, and then we'll call it a night. So this guy is going to Jason. For 26. So I have a bit of planning to do for all of that. Keeping up with live shows, except for when we're on the ship, of course, because they don't have Wi-Fi for that. So thank you both. He's a fun one. And keeping up with my booth, the live shows, and then getting ready for that big long trip all together. So yeah, it's gonna be our vacation. We're not gonna be working on this one after the glass show. We're all going and hanging out and having some time away. It's technically Jeff and I's 30th anniversary this July, so we get to celebrate that as well. So, all right, this will be the last one for tonight. This is kind of she's a little Irish looking with her red hair. These ones with the hair are harder to find, in my opinion, and it's in good condition in the ponytail. We could start her at $8. She's just sitting with her knees up, tucked in, and there is the bottom. I don't see any marks. Oh, well, she has been repaired. Oh, she has been really repaired. Well, you can knock her down. So I'm seeing that repair right there. And that was not, you can't see it. So if you want, okay, see how it goes up right there. So if you want to be out, it's not a problem. Now it's on the back side. So the only part, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't see that because it was turned on the back. So we can put her in at $4 if anybody wants her with being repaired, which is a bummer. It looks like that whole chunk just kind of came out and they put it back in. But that's the back where she would be sitting. And this would be the side you would see. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been something to try and get all that all accomplished and figured out. So it's been kind of fun. Something we've never done before, and it's kind of hard to keep it under wraps. So it's pretty much a done deal. Everything is scheduled and everything. That's right. Cracks to the back. She's a good shelf sitter. You can put her next to another mushroom or something. See, you just never know. Just that mushroom right in front of her. You'll never see it. So, all right. And wow. Well, who knew we could almost do hours and hours and hours of mushrooms and gnomes and Nessa and Tomty and elves and pixies. So thank you all for sticking around through the whole thing. We're almost at 11 o'clock here, which is amazing. Thank you, Kristen, so much for all of your help. Christy is out. All right. I knew. Well, I have been hoarding them for a while. You are correct. I have been. I love them, and I've been picking them up for a while. So I'm so happy that you guys are interested in them and love them just as much as I do, and we'll give them great homes as well. So, all right, well, let's get this girl taken care of, and she's counting her down. Laura and Christy are out. Lou, you got it. So this is the hair girl. As is, sorry about that. And I think we're all set. Yes, I will be on next Tuesday, my normal Tuesdays throughout March. Let's see. So I know what we'll be running into. I'll have to look at the schedule. Tuesdays, 8 o'clock Mountain Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time here at my channel. Stephen Embry comes on the fourth Tuesday of the month. I will have to double check and see where that falls for us in terms of where we're doing that show that's coming up in Springfield. Well, that's not in March. That's in April. I'm mixing the 2 months together. March, we're free and clear. Totally. We'll see Stephen on the fourth Tuesday. So thank you so much, Kristen, for all of your help. Works so good when you have an extra set of eyes to help take care of it and to help me out in the chat. Yes, and we spring forward on Sunday, so we gain an hour. Do your mushrooms have stickers? The amber ones do not, Miss Patsy, no. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the subscriptions. I am trying to get back to getting some more videos out and getting some shorts out on Instagram and trying to put those in both places. That is my downfall that I've just not been able to get back to, but I'm working on it. So we'll see what we can get going. So again, thank you so much. I appreciate your support, and have a great night, everybody. And we will schedule another Pixie sale, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night.